So that's either, I don't know. Was that Pokemon Rejuvenation, or was that like the guy with the red hair or azure hair? Was that the gang, the gym leader gang? Could have been both. What do you think? Write it in the comments. Now we need to go there. So many side quests. Need to go there. That guy? I think it was. I might import Husky if I won't be traveling around with it now. I need that Klefki. Oh, and that allows me to go someplace where I don't know if I want to be, but since I've got the key, I might as well check it out. But I need to have a Clef key in the party. You're actually an A contender. Now with that, where was the entrance to that? One that didn't. Yeah, the wasteland is still. Where did I need it to go? Very good English. Where did I need to go? There. Oh, by the way, since I'm here already, can I talk to people? Oh. Oh. And punched them in the face and run far, far away. Wow. I see. However, that's not where I want to be at the moment. I wanted to get to the underground sanctuary. Where was that? How the F did I get there? 7th Street maybe? Like, I remember there was this part where I had to go through the wall. Can't remember how to get there. Yeah, why not? That's fine. Yeah, where can it go? Right here. Whee! A data chip, there you go. So. Okay. Now if I go there. There is the hole I was looking for. I think. Still locked. Huh. It's not the hole I was looking for. Smash. No, it was rock smash. There we go. It would be funny for tutorial to learn it. But blast waves instead of dive. Are you telling me I'm strength? God, damn it. Strength. Blast boys. Ah, that's that creepy place. I remember that. So it's not the place I wanted to be, sadly. Can't remember where. Okay, I'm getting frustrated. Where was it, Zephinton? Seventh Street. Should have gone there. Silly me. Here, no. Here? There we go. That's the one. Silly old me. Just casually pay home. Aww. Double silly old me. Welp. Do it again. Go there. So we're in here. Are you sure? Maybe holding the key. Aha! Dark Material. Tabletop game rulebook. A magical misadventure of mayhem and meteors. Name. Chaka. Race Wind 1. True neutral. Level 6 druid. Fion Lumeni. Archangel. Neutral good. Cleric. Yverana Lordaria. IL. Also neutral. Zorro von Silkenstein. Vampire. Chaotic neutral. Rogue. Green Crunk Sparkler. Orc but bigger. That surely wasn't Terra. Chaotic bitches. Booty Mancer. Yeah. Personal Roster Volume 1 Core. Elias Hazel. Perks. Luca Hazel. Alnitak. Top Alcantara. Polaris if only ever he got the chance. Phoenix Alcantara. Ah, but why bother? Mintaka Alcantara. May he live up to his name one day. Alright. Read. Place faith in the Lord, and so shall he in you. Place animosity upon the Lord, and so shall he upon you. This lesson is not an easy one to learn. Some will never fully grasp it. Many will only pretend to. Today I would like to share with you the story of how I came to learn this. I was born through the purpose of Arceus, but I was born blind. Growing up as a boy with no sight in a world like this is no easy task, but of course I learned to take care of myself for some time. That was the only thing I could be proud of. Family was an old one, back from the days when Reborn City was no more than a village around a crater, both of which are since lost underground. When first Arceus' birthplace crashed upon our world, one family set about enshrining it, to protect it from the world so that its purity might remain ever intact. This was their life's calling. And this was not my family. Mine came years later, and finding light in their purpose, swore to serve that family. So it came to be that each generation of my house served theirs, until it came to me, a defective blind child who would do more harm than good as a servant. The man to whom I should have been sworn was born some 10 years after me. We know him as Solaris. He was a raucous youth, never quite satisfied with his life's charge of protecting an old monument. As I understand, for most of his life he resented this purpose, lashing out, as many of the young do, against Arceus. I could understand his feelings. Why, I asked myself, is Arceus so great, should he have made me this way? Why did I have to suffer? Why did I have to serve? As it turned out, Solaris would be the one to show me the answer. A failed vassal. I dared not approach him, and though our fathers were close, mine never allowed me to see the young master as I was growing up. It was not until I was well into a miserable adulthood that we first met. Solaris knew me, of course. He knew my family was due by lineage to serve his, and he had heard of the blind man whom others had deemed unfit for his presence. And as he did with all things, he rebelled, and he offered his hand to me. I took it with an oath of servitude. This was not a chance I should have been given, so I pushed myself as hard as I could to try and value my master. But both of us were lawless men. He had no purpose to serve but fighting his own, and we found common ground therein. Nevertheless, Arceus would reach us eventually. For many years, Solaris questioned just what does the Meteor need to be protected from. I was already locked up within the four crystal keys, and who would want to defile some old rock anyway? This was a lesson he learned the hard way, when his parents were both killed by an assailant seeking those very keys. The young master was too late to save them, but just in time to avenge them. So he bludgeoned the man who had claimed the keys until his arms were too battered to hold on to them anymore, and until his lips were too loose to keep secrets. Why? Solaris cried over and over. The assailant would tell him rumors he had never believed, of a great power locked within the Meteor, lying dormant for years. Whether it was true or not, the thief believed it, and so he grasped at it. Why? Solaris continued to cry. And so he said, on and on until daybreak, thrashing against the culprit's body for long after there was any soul left in there to know it. He was no longer asking anyone other than himself. Why had he refused to listen to his parents? Why had he not seen the danger they were in? Why could he not save them? And believing that he had led to the death of his own parents, for the first time he strode forward to meet his life's purpose. The Lord will punish those who lack faith. This is what is to be learned from Solaris' tale. My own awakening came a number of years later. When my master walked the path of the Lord, so naturally did I have to as well. I would follow my friend, but in regards to faith, my service was half-hearted. Solaris recognized this and one day confronted me about it. After some discussion, he offered the emerald key he should have himself safeguarded with his life in return for my faith. He wished for me not just to serve him, but to personally share his burden. I accepted this and resolved to place every ounce of my trust in the Lord and my friend. When I awoke the next morning, the key still clutched tightly against my chest. I was assaulted by a phenomenon I had never experienced before. Lights, dazzling colors, shapes so blurred I could scarcely recognize the forms I was so used to navigate around otherwise. Sight. There are no words to describe the feeling of seeing my master's face for the first time, or that of seeing my own face. That of finally being able to really understand what words like golden and light mean. Before they were just dreams. I'll read it yourself. That looks like a secret passage. Right. Okay. With that, we completed this. And now we can go back diving. Yay, aren't you like happy about that? No, this time I can go on. We're going back underwater, folks. It's gonna be glorious. But I want to start from Applewood Beach, I think. Do I? Often for a lot. No, let's start from Applewood. Also, let's save, just in case I haven't. Yeah. Thought about that. Right on! Get Giga Drained! Nice. Get Giga Drained! Get Giga Drained! How dare! How dare! Manage. Discharge. Yeah. That Randall. This time managed to do the trick. And I do not need to have the clef key anymore. Which means I can put just chivalry back. Yeah, I'm not a big clef key fan, honestly, it's just boring. in my opinion.